good tangent. No, don't apologize, because I think we're on something here, because if we make it about me for a minute, which will be really fun.
Go for it.
Go
for it, man.
For my...
You gave me all this time. Go for
Yeah,
it.
no, I love it. I love giving my guests the time, and I love hearing you talk, and we have a really good back and forth. But yeah, for me, this past week, I haven't been doing anything. I'm burned out. This is my first thing back, dude. You're it.
Dude, have we not had a conversation about that? Haven't we had conversations about that?
Yeah, we did.
Dude, okay, let me say this about you. And for anyone who's watching or may listen to this,
yeah,
this man puts in work. A lot of work. I respect Aaron. No bullshit. Real talk. I respect the hell out of you and your work ethic. I've been there. I know what it's like to, you put in all this work and it's just like you hit burnout and it's like, well, fuck, I got to get myself out of it. I need to do this review. I need to stream. I need to do this podcast. I need to make these posts. I need to be on top of it. You don't have a team.
Yeah.
And you're just doing so much work. I respect the absolute fuck out of everything you do, man.
Damn.
I do. I've been there. I'm there now still.
Yeah.
But you
never got out of it.
I know how hard that is. And especially when it feels like people aren't looking. People don't appreciate. People are not acknowledging. And it's just, it can be demoralizing.
Sure.
Especially when you see all these people that can blow up cutting corners.
Hella huge,
and you're putting in the work. And you're putting in the work. But I respect what you do, man. Just know this. I mean, you got to cover the latest Destiny expansion. They gave you a key, right?
Yeah, they did. Legit. I was crying. It was like it was a lone tear down the face. Like it was. I'm being real. I'm not dramatizing that, because I mean, dude, I've been playing that game. That game goes back further than my streaming career. Like I started streaming probably after Destiny came out, so I remember playing that beta and being like, "Oh, this is kind of like Borderlands, but with like space magic." Yeah, I think I could vibe with this game. I was never really good at Halo, but a PvE Bungie game, this could be really cool. And then like I never quit playing, dude. Like we've been there for every expansion, every battle. I've made videos of playing Nightfalls every week on Twitch and then eventually YouTube, like making videos about every expansion. And then I met Andrew through Destiny, Andrew Alliance, and we started playing together, and we do back and forth podcasts and thoughts on everything. And it just felt like after all these years, it comes up to the Avengers Endgame moment for the franchise, and they reach out to him and me, and we were just like, I was like, dude, whoever saw this coming? Like, I never thought Bungie or anybody would turn their eyes and look at me. Not when there's so many like creators that only play Destiny, and they're incredibly good at it, and they have the best builds, they're the best players, they do Trials of Osiris, they raid, they got these massive communities, they have everything. While meanwhile, when I stream Destiny, it's to like 2 people, like it was the hardest game to stream, because it was like the most fun I would have, and I could share that, and friends could come in, and people from the stream could come in and join the party. But it's just not a game that draws in viewers, right? It's that and Call of Duty. Like, everybody's playing Call of Duty. Everyone's trying to make it, being a Warzone streamer or whatever. It's literally bang your head against the wall type shit. I had to really disconnect from being a Destiny-only streamer, because I realized my career, if I wanted my career as a content creator to go somewhere, I think I needed to do variety. I know what people always say, niche down, just stream Fortnite 8 hours a day and you'll be ninja someday, That was the big thing to look up to then, but it doesn't work when we're all banging our head against the same wall trying to hit the same aspirations and goals. And they say variety streaming is the worst thing you could do. and making variety content, and not niching down into something. I mean, I do the Marvel games, but then the next day I could be doing Lord of the Rings or Lego or whatever. I mean, anything's possible, but I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't diversify a little bit. But yeah, I think this is the worst burnout I've ever had, though, because I think this was pent up for like 10 years of grinding and like never complaining and never taking time off, never, even if I am going on vacation, I'll be like, yeah, I got some VODs queued up, like, some YouTube shorts are gonna drop. But I did a thing where I think maybe about the past month I was using Streamlabs OBS, and I was doing like strictly live streaming. I quit doing shorts, which was a horrible idea, but I just wanted to see how does it work, Would I all of a sudden pick up a bunch of people while I live stream on TikTok and YouTube, or Twitter and YouTube at the same time? And it really didn't budge. It's like some people came in, some people chat, but I mean, if you're live streaming on TikTok, you got to really have a lure. You got to be constantly engaging, and you can't really play a drawn out game with a story where you gotta be quiet during the cutscenes, and then you got to communicate with everybody in the chat during the gameplay moments, but not talk over anything too important, because you want to preserve some of the experience. And of course, you're going to answer questions. You might stop the game to have a conversation about why the latest Marvel movie is X, Y, or Z. Mm-hmm. So I mean, all that could just tank your views on a TikTok live stream. I mean, they literally want you talking directly to every single viewer and acknowledging every comment as they fly by, and you're constantly begging for them to tap the screen and give them the likes and the donations, and you gotta act like an NPC to reel in the dough. Yum yum, that was good. Thanks for that follow, Iceman. Yum. Delicious, thank you. Like all that, dude, the debasing of themselves that they do. I was like, I guess I got some of that integrity too.